With Ric Flair saying Charlotte will never leave WWE, this is Wrestling Up. My name is John and you're watching the Wrestling Report for September 1st. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Up and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. When it comes to Becky Lynch returning at SummerSlam and squashing Bianca Belair, Ric Flair told Renee Paquette that he doesn't understand WWE storylines at times. I didn't like it. Sometimes I don't understand what they do with anybody, Charlotte included, but I didn't like it at all. I thought Bianca had worked so hard. She's really a nice person. I like her husband. They seem very close. There's a lot of things that make her pretty unique. I actually was hoping that someday, and I thought it could be Bianca and Charlotte, they could be really huge. Obviously the best two athletes in the women's division. I mean both Division 1 athletes legitimately, and that's a whole different way of telling a story leading up to an event, plus the fact that they can do stuff that nobody else can. While Belair will get a rematch against Lynch, we'll have to see if she can get the job done against the new champion. With him set to make his in-ring debut for AEW, CM Punk will be facing Darby Allin at the All Out pay-per-view. Talking about this match, he told the New York Post why Allin is the right opponent for his return to action. I think he's the perfect opponent. I'm kind of approaching it like I'm a quasi-new guy, but old head coming back into this thing. From an artistic storyline perspective, I can't go after Kenny Omega right away. He's the world champion. It wouldn't make any sense. I never wrestled in this organization. Darby's a lot of things. He's a fantastic talent, he's a great personality. Within the AEW storytelling, he's a very compelling character that the fans like. I just think he's like the perfect foil right now. Punk was asked by Sports Illustrated if he was prepared to take Allin's suicide dive, as Punk compared the move to biking into a semi-truck. No, I was biking a little bit. I got a full head of steam and I ran right into the back of a semi. I'm almost there. With the New York Post, Punk was asked about AEW's current ratings and if this could lead to another boom period. As he replied, I think people will always harken back to, oh, X amount of people used to watch this. Where are those millions and millions of people? Where did they go? It's why I don't put a lot of stock in ratings and demographics. It's not my job. I know TNT, I know the executives love that stuff, but I don't like movies simply because somebody else likes a movie. I don't go to restaurants simply because it's highly rated. They serve something I'm allergic to, so I'm not going to go ahead and eat it. I definitely think stuff's trending upward and it feels hot right now. I don't know if I can call it a boom period. Attitude Era, how many people were watching? So there are a lot of people out there who are not watching. I think chasing all of those fans who don't watch anymore can be detrimental. I'm about giving our fans who are here in the arena, I'm about giving them what they want and making them happy. Yes, mainstream popularity for TV shows, yes, that stuff is great, and I think that audience can eventually come, and that's what AEW has. You watch it on TV and you go, look at those people in the stands. They're having a blast. I need to go do that. I need to watch that. I need to get into this. And if you were just trying to chase people who aren't watching, people who maybe watched 10 years ago, that's a crapshoot. You could be shooting yourself in the foot. Former WWE star Charlie Haas traveled and got along with Brock Lesnar as he told Sportskeeda how the Beast will open up to certain people. Yeah man, he's a great guy. I remember one time we rode together, just listening to country music. He's a country boy, I'm a country boy. We both like cold beer and country music. He wants to be the best, works out hard, very hard. He is very standoffish, only really associates with you if he likes you, if he knows you're a genuine person. I think we got along so well because of our backgrounds. Amateur wrestling after college, that had a lot to do with it. Now that Lesnar is back in WWE, he looks ready to face Roman Reigns for the Universal title, with that match rumored to be taking place in October for Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. Despite Ric Flair saying he hasn't spoken to Tony Khan about an AEW deal, it seems likely he will make an appearance for the promotion, possibly to manage Andrade. Speaking about his daughter Charlotte, he told Renee Paquette that she will never leave WWE. Everybody wants to start something that didn't exist. Charlotte would never leave there. She's the happiest she's ever been, and obviously they're not mad at me, otherwise Charlotte wouldn't have won her 12th title. I was so excited. I didn't know. I was so excited for her, and it's the first one I missed. After Raw, it seems Charlotte will be feuding with Nia Jax, as they should have a match at the upcoming Extreme Rules pay-per-view. A top star of Ring of Honor, Rush, underwent surgery on Tuesday with his condition said to be serious. His Twitter account was used by his wife to give an update. This short message is to thank my husband Rush for showing affection and good wishes after his operation. Next Thursday in the press conference that we are going to offer, we will give you more details about his state of health and we will reveal some news. It's not known why he was hospitalized, as we hope for the best when it comes to this wrestling star. WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi took to Twitter on Tuesday to request help regarding the murder of his 16-year-old niece. The San Francisco Police Department released this statement regarding the matter. On Friday, July 30th at approximately 6:45 p.m., San Francisco police officers from Bayview Station responded to the unit block of Bertha Lane for a report of a shooting. While responding to the call, officers were advised that two female shooting victims, ages 16 and 45, were privately transported to a local hospital. The 45-year-old victim was treated for non-life-threatening injuries and is expected to survive. Despite life-saving efforts, the 16-year-old victim succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced deceased. The SFPD homicide detail is leading the investigation. The San Francisco Police Department has authorized a $50,000 reward for information leading to the identification, arrest, and conviction of the suspects responsible for the murder. We wish the family all the best during this time and hope the perpetrator is found and brought to justice. Part of the legendary tag team the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs was hospitalized last month. A GoFundMe was opened for him, with them receiving nearly $16,000 of the $20,000 goal. They posted this update regarding his status. Our good friend Brian continues to be overwhelmed with the amount of love and support he has received from all of us. I've been waiting and hoping for Brian's health to improve before sending out this update, but unfortunately his struggle for recovery continues. He has received over 10 blood transfusions, and complications from his iron deficiency have prevented the doctors from conducting the exams and testing on his vital organs to determine the underlying cause of his illness. Brian is very concerned about his future and doing his best to keep a positive outlook. He's been advised to keep his stress levels low, so the emotional and financial help he's been receiving from us through the GoFundMe page has been a huge blessing in that regard, as we are close to reaching the donation goal. Despite the medical complications, the fighter spirit in Brian will never allow him to lose hope. Please pray for Brian's health and strength to return in a full recovery. We'll be sure to include the GoFundMe link in the description, with us hoping better days will come for this wrestling legend. More than 90 days have passed since Braun Strowman's WWE release, and with his non-compete clause having expired, he is now set to make his return to the ring, facing off against EC3. This will take place on the Free the Narrative 2, The Monster and All of Us on October 1st. And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.